Come on! Yeah! Careful. Don't want to be caught here. Come on. Come on. Off we go now. Ella. Come on. That's Hippocrates' clinic. Stand your ground and fight! Go! That's for what you...
Δεν βρουν έξω! Πρόσω!
Himself should smite your precious Hippocrates.
But priestess, Hippocrates does respect Apollo.
What an outrageous claim. Your words are daggers thrust into the heart of our faith. Do you want to bring ruin to all of our holies?
Of course not, but...
Then tell me where to find Hippocrates.
Forgive me, but I really can't help you.
Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
Back away from the boy, slowly.
Who dares threaten the priestess of Ira?
Me. Now, step back.
It seems the gods wish me to grant you and your master another chance. Very well. Tell Hippocrates that if he doesn't make a public show of respect to the gods, I will raise an army of believers against him. If the doctor can't think of a suitable offering, his head will do.
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't...
I need to meet Hippocrates.
Yes, but he's gone southeast of Hera's watch to help this...
Is this his workshop?
It's Hippocrates' clinic. Here we study healing.
Why not work with the priests in the sanctuary of Asclepios? It's what this region is known for, right?
The priests try their best, but their methods are stuck in the past.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates...
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was...
I could bring...
Really?
I'll be sure he gets the equipment.
You have my thanks.
How will I know when I found Hippocrates?
Follow the road southeast of Hera's watch to the cave of Pan. He won't have set up far from it. Look for a long line of sick people. He's balding, but I wouldn't mention that if I were you.
So many sick people. Can one man help all of them?
Έναν εξάδελφον γέρα. Ο αιμός πεθερός ήδη πλέον διαμένει και εμέ κατασκοπεύει. Άθες αυτό.
Χαίρε του γιου.
I'll see you soon. Good day to you.
Let me know if you need
Dios
anything
en me
else.
περιπέζει.
Χρήανε στη πηγή μου.
Easy. Right, Phobos. The mighty Tyrians, built by the Cyclopes, or so the legend goes.
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. Huh. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This is important. Where are all these people coming from anyway?
Patience, mercenary. They come from everywhere, but this is mostly overflow from the sanctuary of Asclepios. It's been crowded there since the war began. And with crowding comes sickness.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. Sostratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. Sostratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
No. I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Alexios of Sparta.
Well met, Alexios of Sparta. What do you need?
Hippocrates, I need your help. I was told you may have helped my mother. I'm trying to find her.
But we see all kinds of mothers. They walk all day so that Hippocrates can see their children.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed.
Please, Hippocrates,
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Hurry, this patient doesn't have...
According to Sostratos, you don't like people mentioning your... you know.
My what?
Your hair. Or...
Yes, yes. Make your jokes while walking around like...
Where should I look for...
For Tyrins, not far from here.
Or they could prepare for a new battle. With me.
Far be it for me to tell Amistios how to work, but please...
Did Chrysis take your notes?
Ah, you've met the priestess. No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his...
Did...
Ah, you've met...
She would have come here a long time ago, with an injured baby. Are you sure she would have passed through the sanctuary of Asclepios?
I was a young man then. When I encountered the situation...
And these priests keep records of their...
Yes, engraved in stone.
What was so...
They were my notes about diseases of the mind, including what the priests call... That's what this patient has. He's losing control of his limbs and throat. Sometimes...
I'll do my best to...
Good luck.
Ella. Hippocrates' notes are well guarded. Why? Mighty Tyrians, built by the Cyclopes. Or so the legend goes.
I'm going to... I see a body over there. Say goodbye! Come here, now! No one's here. Oh, what now?
What are you doing here?
Hippocrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then, you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
I'll wait here for you to finish. If I leave...
Thinking like a mercenary. Then make yourself useful and bring me my bone forceps. Some idiot...
Then you'll come treat Hippocrates.
You have my word.
I'll go get your... The forceps should be in there. Once I deliver these, you can get back with Hippocrates. These are the forceps you wanted.
I got you!
This will hurt the Athenians' war effort. Is this it?
You aren't a half-bad assistant. When I'm done with this... Might be limping for a while, but Apollo willing, they'll make a full recovery.
I'll meet you there. Don't be late. Giddy up! Come on. Ella.
Empty words are best left unsaid.
I will follow Demos to the underworld and bring my hordes with us.
Off we go.
You almost hit me!
Yeah!
Victory!
He's over there.
Asclepius spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived.
Is there anything?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood. I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick...
Her illness seems to have no cure. And it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to...
What did you...
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. I'm touched you will help these people. But Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of the eagle-bearing, but I serve the gods and the sick.
The outskirts are vast.
Last I heard, it was grazing on Mount Corif.
If you're just going to slit its...
First, we pour water on its head. If it nods, we may proceed. Gods, mortals, and animals, all must be willing participants in...
Tell me about Chris.
We taught her everything we knew about healing, about the gods. Then she found new teachers, people in masks. They...
I'll find this bull for you. There he is. I need to talk to him. The sanctuary of Asclepius, god of medicine. I'd rather trust a physician than a god to heal me.
Filthy, disgusting creature!
If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back and...
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can...
I need to know about the Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to...
My eagle will tear out your tongue, priest.
Forgive me, not the tongue. Not like me, Don. Chrysis threatened anyone who speaks to the eagle bearer.
Did she? Tell me about the woman and her baby, and I won't drown you in your bathhouse. How's that for a threat?
Please, no!
What are you talking about?
Snakes!
Snakes?
They're everywhere! Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them...
These snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in.
What if I took care of your snake problem?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath.
What does taking a bath?
Asclepios only visits the dreams of the pure. When the sick are up...
How did all these...
Blame Dorios! He's supposed to keep them in the Tholos. Patients with a...
I'll clear out these snakes.
Try not to kill them. Dorios will be furious if you sacred...
Then how am I supposed to deal with them?
Snakes are drawn to the bath's heat. Flood them with cold water, and they'll slither back...
I'll take care of your snake problem. Okay. I can either kill them one by one, or flood them with cold water.
And? Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I carved up every single one of those slimy malagas.
My babies! What have you done to my babies?
Your snakes infested my bathhouse! A sick man is dead because of them!
You did this!
Good snakes are dead snakes.
You'll pay for this! I curse you.
Well?
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. It was before my time. The man who does know is Mithun, but he won't tell you. He won't tell anyone anything.
Malaki snakes. At least I got a name. Mithun.
Είναι ασταθή εν επιχείρημα 2 η ώρη νησί. Το γύμνος και το επίσταστε. Σύμφημη.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Hera guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the...
Then don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly.
Lead the way.
This way. Over here. If anyone is watching, they'll have my head.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer.
Δέξου την γενή ημών προσφορά. Εκλιπαρούμε του ελέου σου δια την υπερθείωση προσφορά και του χειριδίου.
Ah, I remember this tale. Written during the time of the great Elot revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes. All of them cry for realism. But what really inspires is greatness, magic, gods.
Η τραγωδία διαφθείρει τους νέους και νέοι καταμαλακίζουν. Φέρεται το πυρί του ανθρώπου και το φάλκονι λέγει «Η δε ο άνθρωπος και η δε το δέον πράγμα». Συνίσχυει τον αιώνα του μυαλούς και στον αίσθηση
This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! A man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so.
Come on.
She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests, taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly, was very strong-willed, and before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved, but there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got...
Got what?
I've already said two.
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child. Sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Heracles, at the entrance of...
And what do we have here? A priest?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way...
Is that so? And...
I'm filthy, and could use a good bath. The kind priest here was pointing me in the direction of the bathhouse.
Yes, that's correct. The bathhouse is right over there. Now, if you'll excuse me...
The baths are for healing the sick, not for washing the...
That old priest hiding by the tree.
The tree of Heracles.
I'm not sure if it's loved more for its legend or its olives. Now.
I thank you for your discretion, Eagle Bearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the...
What else can you tell me about the Spartan?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to...
Where did she go? What?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Plistos, please.
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
And so you die!
Kill! fooling around and fight!
You will spill your blood today! Come on, Mistios! Do your worst!
The ferryman is coming for you.
Sit! Die! I'm not dead yet!
Asclepios be praised. May the sick find peace.
Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Hippocrates, how is your patient?
You were gone so long, he didn't survive.
I'm sorry, Hippocrates. We took more time because this measles helped me save my own patient.
Sometimes science requires tough decisions.
If we're finished here, I'll take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
I'll go see the priests for more information about my mother.
Come with me. You've had a busy day. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters, I know why you're here.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient. That I'd dedicate my...
She would be happy to know.
I sent your mother to the sanctuary of Asclepios. Tell the elder priest a treatment for the sacred disease will soon be available to any patient who needs it. Then he may talk to you.
Thank you for everything, Hippocrates.
I must transcribe Hippocrates' lost notes. I just hope I can remember everything.
Best stay out of sight. Death is coming for you! You can't escape!
Ella.
Come on. Ella, off we go now. Come on. This area will be well defended.
Ella!
The White Bull. Am I too late?
Let's go. Come on.
Doesn't look like he died. Willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. It'll have to do. Not the best feeling. I hope this heart is enough. If they want the whole bull, they can come get it themselves.
Well, I should see what that was.
Odd. Let us check that out. Well, nothing here.
Away we go! Ella. Come on. Yeah!
Did you find the White Bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast that...
Please, Mythios. The White Bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of Arolis. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you! My husband was killed by this sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
I know what it's like to be small and forsaken. Pray for the girl.
You'll regret this.
Not an easy choice, Mystios. But it's been made. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary. But sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder...
Cut out his tongue. Thank you.
And these people want...
You're not welcome here, sellsword.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
This is the end for you!
Guards!
They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
The Spartan woman. Was her name Merini? They said she had a baby. Was it hers?
The baby was close to death when they arrived.
You saved the child. No?
He did everything he could, but the baby was badly wounded.
Did she tell you where she was going? Do all sanctuary priests take their servants to bed?
I am not his servant. We share a sacred bond.
Sacred? Right. I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my sister here, you and your priests left her for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could.
I don't believe you. Dead. How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky she survived as long as she did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Ray is here.
They're gone. They're both gone.
He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Medon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to her, before finally leading her to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis?
There is an altar, where people offer their sick babies to be healed. This is where she took the child. Find it near the statue of Apollo Maleatas, and you'll find Chrysis.
People come to this sanctuary to heal, but I come here and find people dying without hope, priests without tongues, and babies left with an insane woman. My mother was a fool to trust any of you. I'm going to find Chrysis, and she's going to pay for what she's done.
Hush, my child. May Ira bless our sacred family.
So Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find this altar of Apollo Maleatas.
να δίνομαι από πληρών του στόχου. Εξίστα με τη φρονή. Συναλλάσσεται. Επικαλούμε σε, Μάκα.
Go on. Yeah. Yeah. There's the altar of Apollo Maliatas. There's the statue of Apollo. And the altar. Chrysis will find a lot more than a help. A warning. Must be getting close. All you cultists will die here!
All I can see is feathers!
killing seems to run in your bloodline, oh mighty eagle bearer.
Don't you dare speak of my family, snake!
I still remember the night your mother brought me my child. The sad, pathetic thing, crying in the rain. Had I known then that Mirini had 2 children. But here you are. My family is complete.
You let my mother believe her baby was dead.
But she was. Oh, how your mother wept when that little heart stopped beating. But then I took care of her, placed her on this very altar, screamed for the gods to spare her life, and they listened.
What did you do with my sister?
I saved her life by teaching her to suffer, to know pain so well that she would learn to welcome it like an old friend.
You torture...
I taught her to survive. This...
Where did my mother go?
That weakling crawled to the hills of Corinth. The monger was supposed to deliver her back to me, but she can't hide forever. She will give us more children.
I'll run my spear through your throat for the pain you've caused!
This world is pain. I gave Demos strength to cope. Your mother was a weakling who whined to the gods like a pig on an altar. I am more a mother to her child than she will ever be. I can be a mother to you too, Eagle Bearer.
This goes beyond my family. You and your cult are going to destroy the Greek world. You bring nothing but suffering.
You talk of suffering, and yet you come drenched in blood and threaten my life. You are a killer, just like your sister. Here, let me show you.
My child!
This baby is yours?
He was dying. Chrysis had me bring a gift to Ira so that he might be protected.
Chrysis lit the temple on fire, with the boy and me inside.
Chrysis is a servant of Ira. She does what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? She left your baby to burn alive.
And you saved him. Gods bless you, Eagle Bearer. Sleep now, sweet child.
I'm not sure saving that baby was the right thing to do. Chrysis' reign of terror must end. If what Chrysis said was true, Mirini believes my sister died long ago. I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia. I can't let Chrysis walk free. I'll kill that Malakas.
με κυκλώνει.
Κύμαρτον! Ζωή είναι επιθυμώ! Απεχθές θα τον εστί. Τρέχου προτού μάταιον έστε.
Alexios, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Assassins.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Why do they hide in their houses and spoil the camp?
Alexios is...
I've never seen anything.
Those who aren't killed by the plague run wild in the streets. Death is rampant.
How can you worry about him at a time like this?
Under his reign, Athens will lose the freedom and glory that has put it. It is time to turn...
How?
You will find out as soon as I...
Understand! Pericles is a sick man. Blame him for bringing this curse. We are Athenians. We
Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's bleak, but it hasn't killed you.
You're right. But everything Pericles has built is being destroyed. It's chaos outside these walls. People have forgotten how to be people.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight this sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no—
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother.
It's worth a shot.
Aspasia, my light. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in.
It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
I admit you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though
it's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. I wish to see it with my... Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people... Aspasia?
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Alexios. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Did Pericles tell you what I said about the cult in Athens?
This cult. I thought it was his sickness speaking for him.
It's true. But Phoebe's smart. She knows the way back.
I hope so.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.
Γυρίστο εν παρόδοτα των χρεών της χείρας. Ούκ είδα ανιώσεις παρθυμόνοι.
Can I help you? Have a good day. Dios. Good day to you.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Λαότιμε, τεχνών μήτυρ πολίων με.
This looks like the place. By the gods, what happened here? Limos must be carrying through on her threat. This was savage. Done to send a message. I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. Phoebe. No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe!
Time to fight!
Phoebe! Anna! Mother of all, I greet you. Aniazo.
Alexios! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry. Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there.
I think we'd better go with him. I agree, my friend, I agree.
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe was killed by Koth guards before I could get to her.
Oh, no. Dear Phoebe.
She died alone in the street.
No, you found her. She wasn't alone. I know how much of a friend she was to you.
I won't let them get away with this.
You have to fight. For her.
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agor.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you've ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
I'll rip you apart!
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave. Don't let them go.
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Get out!
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Alexios.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles and Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
It feels like I let everyone down. I didn't get to them quick enough. Didn't make the right decisions.
It's not your fault. There's no one to blame but the cult of Cosmos.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos, to see Phoenicas.
you see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.
Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
What? You enter by diving in it?
That's the spirit! A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are best left unexplored. The watch will be vigilant here.
Gevno, ti vi frati.
Ready for departure!
Commander! We're back!
Sails now! Sails up! Ship your oars! Start throwing! Raise oars!
Your heartbeat is as loud as the sea itself.
We're approaching Naxos.
Are you excited?
Nervous. What will I say to her?
Alexios, you've traveled half the Greek world to find her. You don't have to say anything. Just being there will be enough.
But what if she is disappointed in me?
Listen, any mother would want a child as brave and as loyal as you. If I were your mother, I would be the nervous one.
Άψε ό,τι πεις, κόδωναν κρούο.
Blood or change? Finicus must choose.
This artist's work is everywhere. Their dislike is as clear as water.
Work of a coward. If they meant it, you'd have a sword to your throat right now.
You saw that crowd. Words are powerful. They're probably gossiping and plotting as we speak.
This rebel obviously wants attention. Someone should give it to them.
I had a similar thought. And I think that someone could be you.
Tell me where they are, and I'll put an end to this.
See the pigment of the paint. It's a rare color, and I only know...
Is the rest of this art...
More of the same. Death threats. The dust in Naxos must settle, or Finicus will be killed and replaced as Archon.
I know artists are sensitive.
The city thinks war is coming, and they're not wrong. But they're certain that Finicus...
I'll stop them.
We cannot answer their threats with violence of our own. It is what she wants. Finicus wants to fight for the people, not like...
If you consider this art...
Be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon. But Archon, please, the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over.
Alexios. How?
When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I had lost you.
Cassandra is still alive.
They have her, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
I found you.
Your sister. We have to get her back.
She's too far gone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Yeah! Let me know if you have questions. Thanks for looking.
are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Oh.
Yeah! Oh, stop! Stand and fight! I will turn limb from limb!
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all,
And now?
they think they deserve expansion. But we'll clip their wings before that
They
happens.
don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and...
The real world taught me better. When someone wants your head.
I know exactly what you mean.
What happened to you in Argol?
I found your sister and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates.
I spoke with him recently. That night.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Cassandra...
But she did live.
They must have realized she...
We'll save her from the cult matter.
The cult is insidious. Once they have their claws...
I found you, didn't I? I know we can save her. I don't understand why.
There are many reasons.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we...
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
Many have tried to stop them and...
We are not those people. I know you left Sparta.
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from...
You've done some incredible things.
It's not been without its difficulties.
It's a pity there aren't more lead... Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell...
Ride with me.
island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything. Your general acted quickly, ringing the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right.
Yeah!
Paros must be stopped. The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Felix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable man, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
I think they felt it was about time our family found each other again.
If we want to be truly united, we have...
They are the source of all our...
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Nox...
Let me help you here. We can safeguard...
Mirini? By the gods. I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of... I will help you stop the cult. But before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it...
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless...
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing.
Don't worry.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
There's some hair stuck in the paint. Maybe from the brush the artist used. I better ask Agilos.
This came from whatever wrote this message. I'll take it to the art merchant.
I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's just...
I found these rock fragments near the graffiti. Do you recognize them?
That, my friend, is emery. Used for various artistic endeavors. Won't give the pottery as good of a shine in that...
Emery? The rock? Is it found on Naxos?
It's mined from the Rotsuna waterfall.
I found this hair stuck in the paint.
Many artists here on Naxos use wild...
What animal is this?
It's too long to be a deer. I've heard that some thrill seekers like to get...
Thank you.
Maybe you'll buy some.
Ποιος ο υπέτειος?
Σάκης θα έδιναν μία από φράση μέρα ή...
Πάψον τούτου! Πρέπει να σου
This color looks strange. I should ask the art merchant where the artist could have got it.
Ανάκρουσε πριν.
I have some things to ask you.
Go on.
This pigment is only used in the...
I do remember...
Just him?
Yes, from what I remember. I didn't have any when he asked.
Thank you.
Maybe you'll buy some.
There's that artist. Found you.
This temple is for the god of wine, Dionysos. Bet Marcos would like it here.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Who's I?
Finica sent me to find and stop the artist. You?
You're here to kill me.
That's up to you.
Please, Mistios. Finicas is a great leader. Tell her I said that. I'm just a hand, not a mind.
Then you're a gutless sheep.
I didn't know it would go this far.
Tell me why you did it.
I was commissioned. A contract from soldiers. They have power. You try to find people like that.
I would. I'm not spineless.
Mistios, I'm a poor artist. The Archon promised Rachmi I've never dreamed of.
And look where it got you.
I'll stop now, I promise. Not another word.
If you don't, you'll make an easy kill.
No more graffiti, I promise. Here, my contract. See for yourself.
We're finished here.
You won't hear from me again.
Paros...
Did you not hear what I said? These are their most skilled killers. You cannot stay in the public eye. They'll find you.
I understand you perfectly. But I also need to be seen. The propagandist did his job well. I need more support to attack Paros.
I've seen too many people die already. Please, come away from here.
Aspasia, what brings you here?
Alexios! Read the room, my dear.
What's this about the cult sending soldiers?
Play along. The people here need convincing that I'm still a worthy leader. Aspasia's trying to have me hide myself away.
She is under threat of assassination. My sources say the elite forces are already in Naxos. I cannot watch this happen again.
You want me to handle the cult soldiers?
Not only that. My people won't believe Paros is behind this without proof. I need you to find it.
Of course.
Good. And I'll make the rounds here. Be careful.
I know.
I'll get her out of here safely.
Where do your sources...
I'd try the caves under Mount Zas. The cultists are so enamored with their own mysticism. It's
I don't think anyone's sent to kill you.
You're right. Physical proof is better. I'm...
Of course.
Χείραν βοηθάψε! Σε ηγετεύω!
There is a better life for you than this. Join my crew, and let me show you. A cave entrance. They're in there. I need to stay hidden. stamped with the seal of Paros. The letter. Some kind of code.
They say Zeus grew up in these caves.
They'll be on high alert here.
Paros?
The cult soldiers were paid with drachmi from Paros.
Well, I could hardly ask for clearer proof. This will settle some scores. Take this to the Merchants Guild. Tell them it's the proof I promised.
Of course.
There was also this. I assume it's their orders.
I recognize this. It's an old dialect.
You can read it?
This money isn't from Silanos. It's from...
That's not possible.
I can translate it for you, but these orders come from a Spartan king.
The Spartan nobility has always resisted the cult.
The cult is like water. Any...
Sparta stands against corruption.
Sparta has changed since we were there. Corruption spreads everywhere. As Aspasia says, even to Sparta.
I am still Spartan. And so are you.
Are you really?
I have responsibilities here. But then, yes, I will go back. Paros must be stopped.
We will destroy your statues. We will burn down your temples, if that's what it takes to rid the world of rodents like you.
The time of shadow.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Come on.
Easy now. Ella. Hold up. I should try to stay out of sight. Well, I enjoyed that.
Stop right there!
Take your fate in your own hands. Sail aboard my ship with me.
It's φαντασία πλέον. I'm free once more, all thanks to you. Πρόσω, πρόσω!
Please! Somebody get me out of here!
I'm eternally thankful, Mystios.
My strength has
Οι όρνηθες του ακούσαν τούτο. Ακούσαν πρωί, αγωνιό. Πράγματι έχουν τούτο. Ο άνθρωπε. Με τον πέντε.
Ο τάλασσος.
Φεύ. Νόμο καθαρή. Πράγματι ότι. Χωρό έκνος. Μελίστε όλοι κάρτα γέλος του. Μίζον συναρτή. Διατελεία δυνατή. Σκληρό. Αυτά πολιτικά.